The following review is going to be on the Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here. Today we're going to do a review on the Transformers War for Cybertron video game, Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron number 04. Now, this is part of the Transformers Generations line and is the Voyager size. So first you have the no plastic window. You got Megatron in his robot mode. Transformers Generations, the War for Cybertron logo. There's also the War for Cybertron logo. There's the UPC if anybody wants it. It is a Voyager class. There's Megatron. And there's Megatron again. Video game inspired. Scale detail backdrop. Gamer Edition Megatron. Secure the station. Backdrop included. Megatron launches a full attack on the space station guarded by Starscream and his army. Alright, now we're just going to take it out of the box, which we've already done once before. There we go. Now, first we're going to take a look at, this is the cardboard he comes packaged with. Now what they started doing is Hasbro started to replicate the backdrop with this cardboard. Like you'll notice on the Buzzworthy Bumblebee Grimlock edition I just did, this was blank, but the Studio Series now is duplicating it. So that's something Hasbro's doing. They're using more ink. So kudos to them. Alright, now this is all we get from Megatron. Oh, let's look at the there is the War for Cybertron video game. I'm not familiar with it, but looks like there is energon stacks. There's like a bridge. There's explosions in the background. And we'll stick Megatron here. And there he is. Alright. And before we look at him, we'll look at the weapons. You've got Megatron's main gun. It is bigger on one end and shorter on the other end. Ooh. Let's get some blast effects out. So here's the small blast effects. They fit like that, and they'll fit both sides. So that's pretty good. And they will also fit this weapon. So we'll go back to the gun. Now this is kind of a weird because it fits in the middle of Megatron's arm. It's not on the end, and this is the side that he shoots with. So you'll see later on, kind of looks funny on him, but that's the way it is. And it's molded in black and has a gray 5mm peg. The the mace weapon, it's purple and what is that? Gunmetal gray, people call it. And it's got a 5mm port there. There we go. It's got one end. That's probably a 5mm port on the end. And it's got purple spikes, and that's what that is. And we'll go through with it later on. Instructions. Transformers, War for Cybertron, Megatron. So he comes with both weapons. You put one on his arm, one in his hand, and he's all set. You got to build the staff weapon. And let's see. And they go through the instructions, blah, yada, yada, yada. And when he's in tank mode, the black cannon goes on, and then the other staff goes on top of his arm right there, and that is him for the Gamer Edition tank. Alright, now we'll look at Megs. Well, he's definitely got the Megatron face. He's got red eyes. He's got, is that a little Decepticon symbol? Maybe not. That's a little upside down triangle. He's got some horizontal stripes up there. So he's got the silver gray mask. Come down here, which is different from Megatron having a red chest. This guy's red and I don't know, gray and black. He's got some purple, some red. He's got a purple Decepticon symbol. There's some black right there. You go down his crotch place. He's got purple stripes. You go down the legs. Thighs are gray. And then he's got these big old knees with some purple down here. Kind of see some tank treads, part of his figure. He's noticed he's asymmetrical. He's got one arm that's gray, and one arm's red. This one's got red up here. So I like asymmetrical figures. I think they're different. They're, you know, they're always, I like how they transform. This piece just moves around like this, no big deal. Now, I saw some other reviews, and on the original one, he had a big old Decepticon symbol on the back, but they didn't do on this one. So, from what I've seen, actually, this is a step down from the original one that came out 10 years ago. Okay, so, you put this here, and this is the end, and then this, I guess you just put in his hand. And there is Megatron. Now, if you want to storm in robot mode, let's see. There's this peg right here where you could, will this fit? Yeah. You can store that on his back, and that way he doesn't, you know, if you have a lot of figures on shelves, when you have to put figures' hands out with things in here, with staffs in here, it takes up more room. So it's easier if you just do them nice and profile. Because I'm running out of room. I got glass curio cabinets, and they are packed. So, all right, let's do some articulation. So the head, 360 degrees. He can only go down, not much up. His arm goes 360 degrees. It goes out the whole way. You got a double bend on the elbow, which is always nice. The wrist just moves in and out. Other arm, since he's asymmetrical, we'll try both arms. Same as the other arm. So, he has a waist joint, so he'll do 360 degrees on the waist. He can kick that high. Wow, he can kick that far back. He can do the whole split. So, I mean, you really can't do a thigh swivel, but he's got the knee swivel. We're 360 degrees. Now, this is a problem. Now, his knee can only go back this big. But he's got this little tab here that does absolutely no good. So, if you take this out like that, you can get the whole 90 degrees on the knee. And we'll just put him back here. And the foot, the whole foot rocks back and forth. It does go up and down. And you got the little toe. So he's very posable. And that is the For Gamer Edition Megatron. Now, the only Gamer Edition I have is the Optimus Prime, so I think we're just going to do that comparison, and we'll throw in Megatron, and I'll have to see what I got. Alright, let's do those robot comparisons now. And for the robot-to-robot reviews, I'm not going to go crazy. First, we're just going to bring in the Optimus Prime Gamer Edition Voyager series. So, I already have a view on this guy. So, as those guys compare, and actually, Megatron's head is a little small. I don't think his proportions are right. And I do believe this is the first time that Optimus Prime's bigger than Megatron. And then we're going to bring in the Siege Megatron. They don't make that many Megatrons. I mean, I've had so many different Optimus Primes, from Siege to Earthrise to Bumblebee movie. But Megatron, you don't have that much. This is the Cybertronian tank mode. As you can see, this Voyager, now these are both Voyagers. Look at the size. I mean, he's from a couple years ago. And I'm just going to bring one of the Bayverse Megatrons. That's the Last Night, where Megatron is a jet. I guess I should have brought the one who's a tank, but he's a pain in the neck to transform. So, just a few Megatrons and Prime to compare. Mostly for the size comparison. Alright, now let's transform him. Okay, transform Megatron. We're going to remove the mace. And we're going to remove the fusion cannon. Okay, so first we're going to open the panels on the arms. Fold the hands in and close them up. Do that for both arms. Okay, now those are done. Next we're going to come to the feet. We're going to take the feet and we're going to angle the knees in toward each other. And then we're going to take this tread, and we're going to fold that out, and then we're going to fold this out. And then what you want to do is close the heel in. We'll come back here and take the heel, and we're going to pull this out like that. So now we're going to pull this towards you and extend it. Now once you get about halfway, you're going to turn this towards you, angle it up, and then close the leg up like that. Okay, we'll show you the other way. So you're going to take this one, and you're going to click that like that. There. And then we're going to take the other thruster and fold that up. Now, pull this towards you. And when you get halfway down, lift up the heel spur. Close this in. Now this is going to go towards you. See how it rocks towards you? And then it's going to go back in. And then we're going to extend this and close the heel spur. So, that is the bottom of the tank. Now, for the arms, next what you want to do is take the chest, disengage it, and move it back down. Okay, we're going to do this arm first. You'll have 2 tabs on this arm. Now you're going to take, or on the chest, take the arm and use that double joint and get this all the way up here so they're about even. We're going to push this little piece up. Now what you're going to do is you got a bigger connector and a small one, or tab. Now you got these 2 holes, so you're going to rotate this around. Try to get the first one in the hole. There. And then you get the second one in the hole. Maybe you can see better that angle. Alright, so now that one's fully in. Okay, so you're going to disengage this, pull this up, rotate this around. Okay, now the other arm is you got this little tab here. It's like a circular tab. And what you want to do is, you'll see there's a little notch right here. You're going to get this notch over that circular piece. See? Right there. And it's going to soft click into place. Now, what you're going to do back here is you've got these 2 tabs are going to go into the bottom of the arm, and you got this tab is going to fit into here. So we're going to snap that in, and we're going to stab or slot these 2 in. So, a little tricky to do. There. So, these 2 tabs are in the slot, and that's in the slot. Now, for the legs, what you're going to do is you have a tab right there. It's going to go in here. And these 2 little tabs are going to fit in here. Okay? So, we're going to angle this out. We're going to do the bottom one first. And then we're going to get these in there. And that one's in. Now the other side. Again, you've got this slot is going to go into this tab. And then you got these 2 are going to fit in here. So we're going to angle this. We're going to get the first one in. There you go. And we're going to get the second one in. And this just fits underneath here. Like so. Squeeze it together. Okay. Then we're going to come bring the fusion cannon. And I guess it can go either way. But we're going to do it this way. Alright, and then last but not least, you got a 5mm port there. And you're going to stick this on here like this. And there is your I don't know, tank, flying, whatever. Reminds me of the sound wave for the Bumblebee movie. Doesn't really make anything. Definitely not like the original 19 or 2010 version, but I don't have. But there is the bottom. There is the side. There's the front. Here, we'll take this off. Alright, so he's got, I guess these are thrusters, so he's like a hover tank. You really can't move anything neither. So there's really no posability on him. But that is it. Not the greatest block of plastic. But I guess it works. Very gappy. You got a big gap back here. I never played the game, so I'm not sure what he looks like. But this is the Megatron. This is the Gamer Edition of Megatron. Now, the next question you're asking is this Blast compatible? So, I've got the new one from the Ironhide Prowl 2-pack. And yes, it's Blast compatible. And if I put this on top this way, let's see. Well, we can make that Blast compatible. And that is Blast compatible. So, this is a stretch, but there he is. So, we've got him blasting out blast effects. Alright, now let's do some comparisons in vehicle mode. Okay, now, our first vehicle to vehicle, we're going to do, here, no distractions. We're going to do the Optimus Prime Gamer Edition. Now you're looking at Voyager to Voyager. So they're roughly the same size. But, let's see, how about that? Yep, one's a tank and one is a Cybertronian vehicle. So, and they're from the same game. Next we're going to bring in the Megatron Siege tank. I may have that wrong, but anyway, it's been a while. So that is the, I don't have the Earthrise. So now you have a Cybertronian tank and a Cybertronian hover tank, whatever. And then we have the Cybertronian jet with the Last Night. So now you got two Voyagers, one stretches out, one compacts into a brick. And now you've got the two Megatrons here. Alright, and that is the Megatron hover tank mode. Now, as you may know, I always like to do both modes. I do both reverse transformations because a lot of reviewers will just go from this mode to the robot mode, and they're doing you a disservice. I always start as it is packed. This guy was packed in robot mode. So I started robot mode to vehicle mode. Now I'm going to go back from vehicle mode to robot mode. Because it's always harder to go from robot mode to the vehicle mode, because a lot of the times you're compacting it, and when you're going from alt mode to vehicle, you're just expanding it. So, we're going to take these off. Okay, and next we're going to do is loosen up the legs. We got those two joints here, and we're going to slide it from over here. So you want to get it from underneath here. This little lip will catch it. And then you want to disconnect that and that. Alright, now let's turn it around. Let's do this. Now what we're going to do is disconnect these two. 1, 2. Move that arm to the side. Push this down. And we're going to take this one and flip it around. Remember, it goes in that little groove. Disconnect here and there. And then once that's all disconnected, you can, I don't know why mine's not turning around. What is going on here? Something is stopping it from moving. Hold on. Alright, for some reason mine likes to stick, so you want to do is get this out and rotate this around. So it should have clearance to rotate it around. And then you take the chest and then disengage this and just pull it up like that. And then this, rotate it around, pull this down, fold it up. Alright, now let's work on the legs. Okay, so you're going to do the opposite. You're going to bring this in, and when this is halfway in, you're going to extend that and bring all this out, and then finish folding that up. You're going to we'll fold this small one in, like that. Fold that in, turn the leg, and then this is the heel that goes out. I don't know, which one do you do first? Okay, so we'll do it like that. Right, now the other leg. Again, you fold this down, get to about halfway, fold this down, fold it around, straighten the leg out, fold this in. So you want to fold the small one in first. These are tight. Like that. Close the leg up, and then you'll do the big one. Alright, and extend the foot, and fix the leg. There. So now we got one leg done. This is on the outside. I'm never going to get these right. And that's on the outside. Pull out the hands. Straighten the arm out. Pull this up. Straighten the arms out. Let's see. Fold this out. Fold this out. And there he is, Megatron, once again. And I'm not sure if I showed you, but this also comes undone, because if you want to take Prime's blaster, you can take Prime's blaster and fit it on Megatron, which it actually looks better on Megatron than Prime. So we'll just turn that sideways, and then we'll just stick that like that. There. And then there. And there's Megatron. And we'll come up with our blast effects. And there you go. And then, like Prime, where can you stick this? Unfortunately, my son lost the box, so I really can't tell you. But I'll take Prime's weapon off, and you can put his weapon on him, which it looks pretty stupid. It looks silly. He's got his arm. So, but they did have that compatibility, I should say. And then stick this back on here. And then we are back to Megatron. Alright. Okay, what can I say about this is we are done. Not the greatest vehicle mode at all. And I think his head is way too small. But that is Gamer Edition Megatron. And from what I hear other reviewers say, if you have the original from 2011, you do not need to pick this one up at all. My son got it because he liked it, and he collects the Gamer Edition because he plays the games. So, alright, I guess that's going to be it for this review. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications to the channel. Not only do Transformers, but we do, or I do, DC characters, Marvel characters. I do Funko Pops, Legos, new toy sightings, first reaction videos. Just like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and you'll see it all. Rodimusbill, out.